Now the NFC's leading rusher a season ago. Here's Saquon Barkley. And a result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now this defense for the Eagles much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw here, holding by Kupp. Down the sideline he goes. Cooper Kupp, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cooper Kupp, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Touchdown. Here's McLaughlin to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Now a man picked up on draft night this year, DeAndre Swift. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. From the gun, Mariota. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on more time, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They'll try and run for it with Penning. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
It wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. They keep it with Penny on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now a give, right side, Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
As a linebacker, you're trying to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Tua going to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Look at this defense. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
When a drive goes this long, you have to keep moving until the game is up front. Those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And his kick is good. They just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
What is that? No! I want my money back.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look and repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. The Buccaneers are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Mayfield now. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Meanwhile, here, a run on 1st down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
All right, fellas, all right. One more time. Let's go.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now Mayfield. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now Hill to return it. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches
to hit, and the ball is out. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now Tua going to change the play. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now 2nd and 5. In motion, Hill. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Nice run and some new digs for Swift, the biggest name to be dealt during this year's draft. Had some tough times in 3 years with the Lions, but the good news for him, he's now in Philadelphia and knows exactly how to get the most out of a versatile runner.
Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And they'll go on the ground. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 42-yard line.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Once again, it's Swift. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now they'll audible to something else. Tua sets up to pass it. He'll let this go for the end zone. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
That's a good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He's got his target. That's complete. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Escaping the pressure right. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Now Tua. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not handle on its 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the completion.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And able to get this out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Tua signaling to change things up. Tua to try again on 2nd down. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Caught that one from me there. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both need to be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Third and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And this will be returned to the 38-yard line.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you to come to like an auctioneer. We've got 2, do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because These offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming out.
Orleans were at a premium in the first half. He's able to find some room there. He's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
2 yards still to go. Third down now. Looking to pass. Tua. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Mayfield's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen.
And knocked him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Thielen going to go in motion right.
Play fake. Mayfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now this time, Tua is going to throw it. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Now 3rd down and very long. Here's Tua. Forced out. Tua hit, and the ball is out. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
This is brought in at the 21. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Now a deep ball here, Holman just past the 50. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Mayfield off the play fake. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First down, Mayfield. That's a quick slant. He finds Adam Thielen. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Barkley inside handoff, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
All right, let's go.
Say like you mean it.
All right, let's go. It's going to be a good day, boys.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7. And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. But following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. McLaughlin for the extra point. And oh, it's wide right. No good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Here's 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Trying to take a shot. It's 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. And that penalty will move the ball to the 1-yard line.
It's so difficult to cover a fade route, and you're talking about into the end zone, and sometimes you panic a little as a defender, and the offensive guys are really smart. Sometimes they jump back into you and create the contact.
To a hit, and the ball is out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
You can't admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try to pick up the first down. And I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Mayfield now on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he is caught. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the 50.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
2nd and 10.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield going up top for Kupp. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
This is the time where holds are made. No time.
The Bucs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Mayfield on play action. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on to kick it away.
Now we're going to get a timeout as they deal with an injured player, and it's Tyreek Hill who is the man that's in some discomfort right now. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing Tua.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need